I just like to say to our website audience, this is God's Property, New Well Life, and I'm Pastor Chris Barnett, who God has called to do this last day work for Him, and it's a very different work, but it's a full gospel work. We embrace Baptist, Presbyterian, Methodist, Pentecostal, Catholic. We deal with all type of people, and most of all, we deal with sinners. We go out in highways and hedges and reach lost and hurting people, like Jesus has told me to do. And through doing that, He has put me in this facility here at St. Joseph AME Church, and we're God's Property Christian Fellowship Church. The St. Joseph AME Church open their door to us every Thursday night at 7 o'clock, every Sunday at 3 o'clock. And these are the men here at God's Property New Well Life. We have transitional housing that we help men that are coming out of prison, coming out of the shelter, coming out of the rehab. We help them get them people, these men, back on their feet. And this year, probably by March, we'll reach the 700 person that God has sent to God's Property New Well Life over the last 11 years. We've done a mighty work for the Lord. Amen. I feel real good about doing what God has called me to do. Why? Because God has allowed me to come through the same avenue in and out of prison. God broke the cycle for me. God used some people to help me come to grips and bring me out of denial about a lot of things so that I could stay saved, stay focused, and keep my mind right, stayed on Him. And He began to talk to me and walk with me, and we see this is why we have God's Property New Well Life. And, and God also gave me a mind, an invention of mobile detailing some 11 years ago. We started a mobile detailing. It's like a carnival. We just pull up in the parking lot with a van, and people just so amazed, and they just pull up. See, y'all washing cars? Can y'all do another car? So we made so much money, and then the money that God came into the car wash, we use it for more and more transition housing. We've done great with transition housing, but here in the last 2 years, that car washing had, and this idea, there is over 75 men in Durham that is doing this business. That's good. There's 75 families eating from the mobile detailing, parking lot wash. The city gave that name. In Raleigh, there's 200 men taking care of their wife and family from this same invention that God gave one man in November of 1999. But what I'm saying is now we don't make enough money to sustain the outreach ministry. This is why that we need your support. We need we need sponsors who will sponsor God's Property New Well Life Transitional House. And we ask you to continue to watch our website and see what God is doing. We're going to be open to let people see what we're doing. Yes, in 2006, we won one of the most prestigious awards here in the state of North Carolina, which is called the Lamplight Award. We're a recipient of the Community Outreach category, the Lamplight Award in 2006. I have been steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in this work that God has called me to do. And this is the first time that I called out for your support, your donation. Help us do God's will. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Everybody all right?
Amen.
Amen.